What is up, everybody? I'm NoLucksGiven, and today we are going to be taking a look at one of my first games with the new patch for Hearthstone Battlegrounds. In this game, I'm going to be taking Mutanus the Devourer, which is a pretty powerful hero and one of the... I've actually never played with Mutanus the Devourer before because he is so powerful, and I tend to try to pick the weaker hero when I can, so that way I can get the achievements on all of the weak heroes. So yeah, this is the new patch. It's one of my first games playing on the new patch, and we'll see how it goes. Still kind of learning some of these minions. I know them a little bit better now when I'm doing this recording than when I did when I was playing this, but I was still pretty fresh into it. So I decided to go for the Acolyte rather than one of these demons, but I am going to freeze the demons in the shop. I think I'm just planning on devouring the Acolyte at some point to throw that onto the demons. And I do think that I think that Mutanus works well with those demons because they give health to somebody equal to your current health. We are going to lose this brawl, unfortunately, but yeah, I think the plan is now I will freeze, and then I think I'm planning on picking up a demon, eating the Acolyte, and then picking up the second demon. And the demons give health equal to their health, so if you can pump up the demons, those wind up being pretty good. I don't know, like, the advanced strategies or anything with Mutanus, but I'm thinking you probably want to keep the amount of minions that you have relatively small, so that way you can continually use your hero power whenever possible and just keep that going. So that's going to be the plan where possible here. We are going to get to win this combat because we did take the Acolyte. So yeah, that's pretty sweet. But I'm thinking I just want to eat as much as possible and keep my minion count low. So that's kind of what's going on in my head. We'll see if that actually winds up being my strategy. But you'll see that by the end of this game, my strategy is definitely to eat everything as I just go all in on some crazy demon synergies. I am obviously recording this with post commentary now so that I can one, give a little bit better of commentary, but also just I was unable to do commentary at the time I was playing this game. I've been having a lot of fun playing both Hearthstone Battlegrounds and now also Storybook Brawl off stream, and after I realized, I think I'm actually decent at these games, maybe I should start trying to record them a little bit, and in the future I am planning on streaming them. Probably by the time you are watching this, I might even be live right now. Check it out, twitch.tv/NoLucksGiven. But if I'm not live at this exact second, I will be live at some point, depending on when you're watching this video, of course. But yeah, my plan is to try to get back into a little bit of streaming for both Hearthstone Battlegrounds and Storybook Brawl, two card-based auto battlers. Been really having a lot of fun with those types of games, and I think that they also handle things like power creep well and are just fun. It's kind of like limited every time because you are drafting the things that you're playing, and I think both for my skill set and just financially as a consumer of games, I really enjoy this style of auto battler and stuff like that, as far as just what I find fun. It feels like everybody's coming in on a relatively even playing field in terms of the game pieces that they bring to the battle, and then it's all about your mental skill in terms of who is going to actually win. So for that reason, I've been having a lot of fun, basically the opposite of Soulforge Fusion, but nonetheless, been having a lot of fun with these auto battlers and playing them a lot recently, so going to try to stream them and create some YouTube content out of them as well, and have some fun doing that. So we're just chugging along here with Demons. Took a little break from commentary to just offer some commentary on the state of gaming. Just kidding. So here we've got like a pretty easy turn where we can just level and then buy something. And this is kind of where I'm talking about, like, I'm not sure if I'm doing the whole Mutanus thing right, because I'm just like using my hero power, not using the extra gold, having like a little too many minions to... I'm just not making like efficient use of my gold and hero power. So maybe I should look into how other players curve out with Mutanus. That would probably be helpful to me to be able to figure that out. But I do okay. I get by. I don't even really want to use my extra coin to roll because I have a free roll. So I'm throwing away a gold just to use the gold. Maybe it winds up being beneficial, but I could also save that free roll until a future level as well. You might hear in the background my hamster is making some noise, but yeah, he wants to say hi for the video. All right, he's finding his way around, but he's all good. And yeah, so now like I've got a 3/6 and I could potentially eat that to throw the bonus somewhere else. That winds up working out pretty decently. I'm going to tie this combat because while I don't have that many units, the ones that I do have are big and are able to pump each other up when they die. Roadboard does seem like a cool unit to be able to throw some stats onto. So I think that's probably why I pick up Roadboard here, and I'm going to play another... I'm going to play the Prophet of the Boar, so that way I can get the extra blood gem there. And then if I devour that, which, yeah, I think that's what I do, then I can take another unit. So I can take an Acolyte of Cthulhu here and just play that for free. So I at least used all my gold this turn. I'm not sure exactly how efficient or anything that it was, but I think it winds up being decently okay. And yeah, we'll see how we're able to make all of that work. So as long as you just like keep using your hero power each turn, then I think that that's pretty good for Mutanus. But like I said, I am no expert here. I'm still learning the ropes as the rope counts down here. But I am still really trying to figure it out, and that's also part of the fun for games with me, is the discovery of it all and trying to figure it out. And hopefully, I know that people have expressed this before with some of my first looks at different games, that they do enjoy watching the how I kind of make my way through that exploration process. So hopefully this type of content is still fun. That's a bad hit. That's a decent hit if we go, okay, that's not bad. We only take a little bit of damage there. So not too terrible. Going to go down to 33. But hopefully that is entertaining as well. Of course, there's other streamers and YouTubers that you can watch if you really want to get the best Battlegrounds strategy, but hopefully it's fun to kind of watch my strategies evolve over time, and eventually I'll be one of the best Battlegrounds and Storybook Brawl streamers, and you can say you were there for the process. So I'm going to pick up this Avenge guy, and then I'm going to eat this, and I do get the bonus onto my Avenge guy, so that is pretty sweet. Yeah, don't really have anything else that I need to do or want to do here. Kind of just throwing away the Mutanus gold still on just a roll, but I think something with Mutanus is that it does kind of reward you for leveling pretty aggressively. At least that's the strategy that I'm coming to on this game, because if you're leveling, it means that you're not buying as many units, which means that you are eating units and carrying over those buffs, and then you can throw that buff onto something bigger once you get, or something more useful once you get that in the late game. You could also go for like Divine Shields, but I really want some of these triggers to hit my imps, which 2 of them have. One was guaranteed, and then one was random. On that third turn, it was guaranteed, right? Yeah, if the imps get bonus health, then they will carry on that bonus health onto my other characters. So that's kind of the idea here. But awkwardly, when the imps get too big, then they don't die, so they don't pass on the buff. So that was like kind of an awkward thing that I was dealing with all game. Took 15 there. I don't know if that was 15 because of the damage cap or not, but either way. I do have the opportunity to pick up I don't know the name of this guy yet, but the 7/5 that is the new Demon Lord. So I am going to go ahead and pick that up here. And I'm looking at the board. If I play... Okay, gonna get rid of my 2/5. That's what I figured. But this gives me enough stats, and it does hop onto my imp, so I really want that imp to get damaged. But this gives me enough to just level up, so I think that's what I'm going to continue doing. Haven't found a triple all game, but I think that we are making some things work here, getting a little bit of extra value out of our 6/8 now, so gonna pump that up. But yeah, I'm thinking if we can just keep leveling, maybe we can find a big unit, and I think that I'm healthy enough to be able to keep doing that. But I'm definitely getting a little weak now, so I need to start scaling pretty soon here. But yeah, this is how I decided to play Mutanus, just kind of snowballing into level increases and allowing the kind of hero power basically to carry me while I spent my gold in leveling up. So I think this is going to work out okay this game. My opponent does have... Yeah, that's a pretty annoying hit, though. My opponent does have some beefy units for sure, but I'm able to get rid of the Soul Juggler, and as long as the Imp can do some work, which it is able to, I'm really not going to take too much damage here. If the Imp had died first, that would have been even a little bit better for me, but I'm going to take 6 down to 12 so I can maybe lose one more combat. Don't really want to find out, but we are able to find our first upgrade here, and that is going to allow us to grab a tier 6 minion. I'm going to play the Murazond as well because my opponent was just playing demons, so maybe I will get a demon, but unfortunately all I get is a mug. So I am just going to play the mug, and then I think I eat the mug. No, I do eat the Murazond. Okay, so that's good. But it goes on the mug. That's what happens. Okay. So I'm going to have to eat the mug next turn, unfortunately. And let's see. I can either grab a Hamul, or I can just grab a Fellbat. And the Fellbat seems great here. So I am going to go ahead and play that. and I was just about to say if I can get another demon, that would be excellent. And this is a pretty good demon to grab as well. So now if I play the demons that I have in my hand, I will be able to eat 5 demons from the board here. So let's sell that, and then let's play 2 demons, and now all of my demons are going to eat something, and the stats that are currently in the shop are pretty decent, so I think I do just lock the stats. But yeah, there's the text there. So, oh, do I wind up rolling? Oh, I do wind up rolling. And I find a big Fernal, but the big Fernal is going to get eaten. So I think I freeze the shop, and then right after freezing the shop, I realize that because I do have 5 demons in play, so all of those things are going to get eaten. And now this winds up being pretty decent scaling here, and I think that I have found a potential win condition right now. So that's pretty good. My opponent gets a pretty decent cleave, which is going to give me a battle cry minion, but yeah, they definitely get a really good cleave there, unfortunately, but we have enough power with our remaining minions that we are going to be able to survive the combat. But who else survives the combat but that imp? Definitely a little bit silly that the imp is not able to go to work. So I think I am going to eat the cup here. I'm not sure, but I mean, I kind of, watching this right now, I kind of want to level up again, just get some bigger things in the shop. One thing that's kind of funny now is now all of my demons won't be able to eat. So I do think I wind up spending this turn rolling. Oh, I get a triple of cups. That's pretty interesting. I think I should go for that. Okay, so I'm going to eat my other Imprisoner. I shouldn't have played that. Oh, I played that to sell it. Okay. And then I buy a pair of mugs, these are mugs. So that is going to allow me to get another upgraded minion from the shop, and I can grab an Archdruid Hamul and grab a bunch of demons. So I play Archdruid Hamul here, and then I realize I'm only going to be able to grab one of these minions, and the rest are going to get eaten. So I grab a big Fernal, maybe should have grabbed the taunt minion, and then I am just going to sell the mug so that way I can re-roll the shop, so that way all of my demons get to eat. Potentially just should have sold my 6/8 at this point in the game too, and that way I could have devoured that big mug on the next turn. But all of my demons are going to eat and continue to get big, and while this isn't super impressive of a strategy or anything like that, I do think that this is a definite strategy that can be used right now in Hearthstone Battlegrounds, is just use an early lead to level aggressively and try to find the Demon Bat Lord, and really just use that to buff your entire team, because it is a 1-card synergy. And I think it winds up being pretty decent for me here, as I am just able to quickly get to level 5 before anybody else, so all of the demon bats belong to me. I could go ahead and level to 6, and I am going to go ahead and do that here, and then I find an Orzul. So I think that winds up being pretty okay right now, and I really should eat the 6/8 and then just sell the cup to re-roll the shop, but I am going to do it in slightly the wrong order here, because I do believe that I decide that I'm just going to sell my 6/8 so that I can roll the shop. Maybe I don't do that this turn, because the stats on this board are decent. I don't know. There's 2 2/2s and a 2/4, but there is a 4/12, which would be nice. But if I sell my 6/8, I can re-roll the shop, and then all of my demons get to eat. So that's basically what I'm just considering right now, and I do decide to go for it. And these minions are all more powerful. I don't have a 12 health minion, But it is probably still more stats in the end. Let's see. 4, 12, 2, 2. Yeah, it's about 6 additional health worth of stats. And at this point, health is basically the only thing that matters, as our attacks are going to kind of just be like nebulous mid-20s numbers regardless right now. And those will scale up as the game goes on too. So still not able to have this imp die, but doesn't look like too much else is dying yet in this game. And then the imp actually does die and throws its health onto both of my remaining minions. So that's sweet, and that's going to allow me to deal a decent chunk of damage here, 17 to my opponent, the Curator. Hello, Woodrow. Woody is just running around as I am recording this one. So I can grab a big Infernal on this one, and then that is 2 big Fernals. And now I've kind of got to eat something if I want to keep growing my board. And I think I eat my 1844. I think that's a pretty good target to eat, as it's not really growing or anything. And then I can start to pump up some other demons. Every time I play a demon, you also eat. So it is good to keep playing demons. And then I do think I will roll the shop one more time. I could also sell the Imprisoner and roll an additional time, but I don't believe that I'm going to do that. Just going to kind of order my minions. We're going to pump my demons up here yet again. And as we look at our next opponent, this person has definitely not scaled. The Hydra is going to deal some decent damage to us, but the rest of their board is kind of all over the place and not really too powerful. So we are going to be able to deal a ton of damage to them, almost knocking them out. But definitely not somebody that we really have to worry about. At this point, we really just want to play demons to grow our taunt guy. And so yeah, I'll probably pick up any demons that I find. I don't mind the Soul Juggler as well, especially because the Soul Juggler, like, one of our minions isn't going to be able to eat. So one of our minions is going to be small at the end of all of this. So that is definitely like a place that the Soul Juggler can go. So I think I'm just going to like buy another demon and then sell it and then roll and then play the Soul Juggler. I think that's really all we got going on here, and just trying to keep our board growing as much as we can. The Mama would be great to be able to add to this board. That's something that really benefits a lot from the buffs, but unfortunately it's not able to. I didn't need to roll there. I don't even know if I meant to, or if I was like thinking of it cognizantly. I just wanted to put the Soul Juggler in and wasn't going to use that gold maybe. That is one of the awkward parts of this comp, is that you cannot lock. You cannot lock the shop, as I demonstrated earlier when I tried to lock the shop and then I just ate it all. If you see something that you want, you best be able to buy it. So it's potentially a reason to like hang on to some extra gold in your hand, some extra minions that you can sell off as you see fit. And we see that our opponent is also running some demon shenanigans here, but we have definitely outscaled my opponent here, as they exhaust a bunch of resources just to kill our taunter, and we are going to be able to knock them out of the lobby. So all of the demons belong to us here. We are the demon master, and now we are in the finals, and really, again, nothing super exciting. We're just rolling, buying demons, playing demons. I think here I will actually eat my Big Fernal. Oh, that's right, my last opponent was playing demons, so I am thinking that I could get my demon on and maybe find one other sweet demon. So I think I'm going to eat my big Fernal. I'm going to sell my Soul Juggler. That's interesting. All right, and we'll grab the Marazon. Maybe that's because I want to grab this Imp. Nope. I just wanted the cash. And wow, we actually get some super sweet minions here. I'm not going to be able to buy everything here, but oh, maybe with the Soul Devourer, there is a way to make this work. Okay, this is actually a pretty complicated final turn. So I do eat the big Fernal. That goes there, and then I think I eat my other big Fernal, grabbing the stats, and now I can grab 2 of the 6/4s, and I don't want to play them because I don't want the, and I just want to buy, I just want to sell whatever this is to refresh the shop, but I actually don't get there in time. So the plan was just to buy something, sell it, refresh the shop, and grow my team. But unfortunately, I just throw away my triple reward and throw away my Hamul. But luckily, we have scaled enough that we are bigger than my opponent, even with that pretty big blunder. I took some time to think, and we just didn't have that much time on that final turn there. My APM was not quite there. But my opponent here has kind of a hodgepodge of things going on, and we still have some 50 attack and so and such demons. As long as we don't get too unlucky, which looks like we did not, our bat should be able to hit their Razor Gore, and once it does that twice, that's going to be able to take it down. Oh, but the battle's not over. We have not killed them, so we still need to find another... we still need to go again. So now, anytime that I play a demon... we're going to be consuming something from the shop and gaining double its stats. So every demon is pretty good, but I'm not going to pick those ones up. I don't know if I just didn't see them. Yeah, I think I just didn't see the imps on that first go through there. So yeah, now when I consume a minion, I will gain double its stats. So I'm just rolling the shop to try to get a slightly better demon in the shop, or slightly better minions in the shop rather, and try to do that. So there is 6/6 to something, and now we got some demons, and I do want to kind of share the wealth here because I do think that my opponent had a poison minion. So my plan here is just demon roll, and then I do think I'm going to pump something else up, and I might even sell off my 2/4 yet again. We will see. Okay, do decide to put that on the taunt minion. Yeah, and then I'm going to sell this because I just ate something, so that way I can roll again. And these stats aren't that great. A 2/1 and 2 1/1s, and then a 1/3. But we're going to eat some stuff here and grow our board just a little bit more for hopefully the final battle. But you can see just how powerful this is. We are going to lose our taunt minion here, so the extra bonuses on that aren't super powerful, but our imp is going to die, and it's going to give 2 of our demons plus 50 health, which is basically enough to take down everything but Razor Gore, and the Razor Gore has really low attack, so we are going to get multiple hits onto that, and we are going to be able to survive and take out the Curator. So that is going to be the Devouring Everything Demons Mutanus game. My first game with Mutanus, and a pretty commanding win there. So that is going to be it for me today, guys. Thank you very much for watching. If you want to see more Hearthstone Battlegrounds content in the future, make sure to hit that subscribe button and follow me over on twitch.tv/NoLucksGiven to be notified when I go live. Like I said, I'll be playing Hearthstone Battlegrounds and Storybook Brawl probably by the time this video is out. So make sure to follow along on both of those channels, as well on Twitter, to be notified and updated with what I am up to. But that is going to be it for me today. Thank you very much for watching. I'm NoLucksGiven. Peace.